Morning, everybody. Johnny Wilson here. I hope you're all well. I've got a cap on today, bad hair day. So we're going to talk about groin rehab. I'm here with Jack, my Springer Spaniel. So I'm in the confines of my own home today, again self-isolating. So groin pain and injury is very common in sport, especially in football. And it can be challenging, so it can end up being very chronic and long term, and it can be a very worrying time for people because there's a lot of anatomy going on, and then there's a lot of speculation as to what it is. Is it a hernia? Does it need surgery? Does it not need surgery? And so on and so forth. So what we're looking at today is a very simple exercise. Number one, to load up the groin muscles, so all the muscles in around here, the pelvic area, in a very functional way, in a way that helps to reduce the risk of future injury. It helps with mechanotransduction, which is like where you're loading tissue and the tissue gets used to load, and as it gets used to more load and more load, it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger, and then hopefully it helps you tolerate whatever demand it is you're getting back to, whether you're a footballer, a rugby player, a tennis player, so on and so forth. And groin pain is very prevalent in females as well, so it's not just a male dominated injury. So we see groin pain there. So if you're post-surgery or you're pre-surgery or you're not looking at surgery at all, or you want to look at an injury risk reduction exercise and you want to start off your groin journey, then the following exercise is pretty cool. That's my dog eating in the background, if you can hear the crunching, so apologies for that, but here's what it is. Okay, so to bias the groin, I'm going to go into a wide stance straight away. So here's my shoulder stance position, there's my wide stance position. I usually put my hands in front and I keep my feet facing forwards. And then from there I'm going to sit backwards. Okay, so I'm not going to come forwards with my knees moving first. I'm going to sit backwards. And of course, if you can hear the crunching in the background, that is Jack eating his dinner, so that's, or his breakfast, so there you go, I do apologize. So when we go down into the wide stance, we're biasing the adductors. So these are the muscles on the inside, okay? And these are responsible for adduction movement, and they help with running and going upstairs and downstairs and so on and so forth. Have you finished now, Jack? Jack, come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. So, really important. And Jack, come on. Come here. Come on. Come here. Good. Right. I would normally start the video again, but I'm not going to start the video again, okay? It takes too long to do this stuff. So, we're in that wide stance position, feet are facing forward. I'm biasing the muscles on the inside because of that, and I'm going down into a squat. So that's what we start off with, just a nice easy warm-up. So we do 6 of these. And now we're going to, this is what I call a goblet squat, or what everybody calls a goblet squat, not what I call it. 5 and 6. So warming up them and getting nice and easy. What we're going to do now is put a slider into that. So as we go down, we're going to shift our weight onto this side, and we'll feel a stretch on this side, and we're almost in a single leg stance. Now I'm going to keep low, and then I'm going to shift over to this side, and I'm going to do 6 of these. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I'm going to come out of that. Okay, so now we've got load on in the pelvic area and the groin muscles. We've also got a stretch on, and it's a continuous stretch. Now, what I could do to make that a little bit more difficult is I could use a weight. So, holding the weight in front, again, feet facing forwards, down into that position there. I might do 6 to start off with. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I can slide across. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So looking from the side, again, it's always going feet wide apart. It's going backwards. Try and keep don't go down like that, come like that. and then I'm shifting across and shifting across. Okay, so these exercises, this one in particular, it's pretty low level, it's pretty safe. You're on 2 feet, bilateral stance. It's not really an end stage rehab one or a sport specific one. It's more a case of getting the musculature used to load, used to working again, being kind to it, because all muscles, well as a person, we're all interconnected, and everything starts from the brain. So if the brain perceives exercise as a threat, then it will give you a response, and that response is usually pain or inflammation. If it sees exercise as good for it, or doesn't see it as a threat, then you'll be able to continue with that. So low level, good way to start, you know, whatever you've got. If you're unsure of the injury that you've got, leave a comment in the section below. We are running online assessments, so I'm actually moving my whole practice online, regardless of whether it was COVID or not COVID, and so on and so forth. I feel it's the way to go, and hopefully be able to help as many people as we can throughout the world. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry, with regards to prescription, I probably do this exercise 2 to 3 times a week. I would do it maybe for the first 3 weeks, and then after that, then I would move and progress the exercise on in my groin rehabilitation journey. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and catch you later, guys.